Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Erica and today we are going to be talking all about summer trends. I really love to do these videos. I'm a little inconsistent on when I upload them. I feel like there's a couple of new things here and there and then a couple of things that are kind of coming back, so I'm really excited to talk about all of them. If you love all things fashion and also New York City, be sure to subscribe and like and comment on this video if you enjoy it, and let's get into the summer trends. I have them all written down on this book. So to kind of categorize things into somewhat of a logical order, I'm going to kind of break them up into general themes and then specific items, and I'll kind of list the items within categories. So hopefully that will be a little bit easier to break down. I'm going to talk about the overarching themes first because I do feel like it affects the specific items. So that's how we're going to structure it. And we're going to talk about the first one, which is minimalism or quiet luxury. I feel like it's being interchangeably used a lot at the moment. Of course, we know who has been influencing this the most, and that was Sofia Richie. I feel like her wedding kind of was a pivotal moment for the social media attention shift. I've been seeing her name everywhere. I'm sure that everyone else has been seeing her name everywhere. And of course, she's not the creator of this style, but I think she's someone who's made it really popular as of late, and you've even seen people like Kylie Jenner do some more minimalist outfits. Honestly, I feel like this is something that the people who are really into like the old money aesthetic would love. I think it's been so much maximalism for such a long time that people are getting maybe a little bit bored, and of course trend cycles go in and out. I listened to an Emma Chamberlain podcast about this. It was like a 3-part series and I thought it was really interesting, and I have to agree. I think that minimalism is definitely going to come back. I would say that my style probably leans more on the minimal side, so I'm excited to see this one. Another aesthetic that I see being super popular is siren core. Now this is definitely a more like niched down aesthetic, and some may argue a little bit of a micro trend. However, what I will say with that, it being a micro trend, I do think that most of the stuff that make up this look can be thrifted or honestly look better secondhand. If you're not familiar with the term, siren core is essentially just like the darker sister of like mermaid core. So think of like mermaids and sea things, I guess. It's like that. And I also think, of course, with the release of The Little Mermaid, I haven't seen the movie yet. I want to see the movie. Think like wet look items. I've seen this like viral dress a few times on TikTok. I believe the creator's name is Izzy. And I feel like that suits us really well. Think shells, think like pearls, especially like misshapen pearls or natural pearls, and like kind of silky or crochet kind of things that you would like imagine like being like washed up onto the beach, I guess. So I feel like siren core is very cool. The last aesthetic that I feel like is going to be super popular is the coastal cowgirl aesthetic. Now I feel like this is also kind of an elaboration on the coastal grandmother aesthetic that was so popular last year. Think very East Coast, but I feel like this one's like a little bit more Western, so you have like more straw hats and like cowgirl boots, especially like in browns and whites. The palette's very like blue, white, cream, tan. I feel like that look kind of all together. Think of like riding a horse on a beach. Like what you would wear, I guess, in like that ideal situation. Definitely like a rural beach situation would be perfect for this. I think it's so pretty, and I feel like it's definitely an aesthetic that works with a lot of people's lifestyle. So I feel like that's why it's definitely popular, and I think it's very beautiful, and I think it's also kind of, once again, a new version of kind of what we had last year, but with a little bit more of a twist, with a lot of items that have been trending in the last few years. So I feel like, once again, it's not something that's like pushing for like, you have to buy all of these new things. I feel like a lot of it is like things that you may already have, just like paired with other things that you also may already have. Moving to more specific items, colors wise, I feel like chrome is still super popular. I feel like little touches of chrome here and there. I have been seeing that absolutely everywhere. I love this trend. I think it's very cool, and it's been popular for a minute now. I feel like it was popular last fall, and I feel like it's been there, but I don't think it's going away. So I'm excited to see more. Another thing is sheer items, so sheer mesh or sheer lace. I feel like all of them are really popular. It's kind of like lots of coverage, but then also not coverage, because like you can always see like underwear underneath, but I feel like it looks very cool, especially when styled correctly. I think that this can be really pretty. I think that this kind of fits into like that siren core aesthetic when you think of like crochet or like sheer, like beachy kind of items. I feel like work really well with that sort of look. Controversial items wise are of course the jorts. I've been a jorts supporter for a long time. I will always wear jorts. I feel like jorts as a whole are going to be popular. If you want them baggy, if you want them super long. I feel like the really oversized ones are the things that are really trendy at the moment. However, I do see that kind of cycling through pretty fast. But like longer shorts I feel like have been in for a minute. I know Levi's has some really cute ones, and then Abercrombie is my absolute favorite to go to for denim shorts, especially their Curve Love line. My absolute favorite thing in the world is their Curve Love line. They're easy to wear, they go with everything. Another controversial item is flip-flops. Now, I keep seeing flip-flops pop up in places I don't expect them to. I know that the Row came out with like a very expensive pair of flip-flops recently that like were really, really popular. I believe it was Jennifer Lawrence who wore it to Cannes Film Festival as well, but I've just been like seeing them a lot. And this is a pretty practical trend. Sticking with shoe trends, I feel like pointy shoes are like all of the rage. I know definitely like the vintage sort of ones are super popular, your old Manolos. I know that the Prada ones have also been like ripped off by a couple brands. So I feel like they are all the rage right now, but of course they're limited, so they're hard to get. So it might be something that you might look at like getting from just like a normal store. But the vintage ones are so gorgeous if you can get your hands on them. The little like pointed slingbacks are my favorite. I've been looking for a perfect pair for a minute now. But pointed toe shoes just like overall, even like the Gani little flats are super popular. I feel like there's so many options, and like I feel like it looks good with dresses or even with jeans, and you just have like the pointed toe at the front. I feel like it's super cute. A trend that I think is continuing from last year is the long skirts trend. Now, of course, there's been lots of thought pieces about why this is trending, and a lot of people say it has to do with the economy. The hemline index, which is like a little bit of a phenomenon, I guess, so I just really like them. I feel like I feel a little bit more comfortable in them, especially when it's like breezy out. I feel like they're not just gonna like blow up and like I'm exposed. I feel like you can like run around in them and like not worry too much. I really love long skirts, and I feel like they're gonna be just as popular this year as they were last year, but I also think that like the introduction of the denim skirts are super popular. But towards the warmer months, I bet we start leaning more towards like linen and like flowier fabrics just because it will get hotter. One of my favorite ways to style a long skirt as well is to just like wear it over your bathing suit, I guess, when you go down to the beach, rather than just like throwing on a pair of shorts or like rather than throwing on a pair of jorts. Wearing like a long skirt, I don't know why, it just like elevates it to me, especially if it's a one piece. It kind of just looks like a bodysuit and skirt situation, which I think is very pretty. I wore that when I was in Miami, and I just thought it looked really pretty. Another item that I've been seeing, like especially over on TikTok, that every time I see it and the person says where this item is, that item is always sold out. It's kind of like these like stripy boxer shorts. I know that Jerf Avenue has them. They're called their breezy shorts. I have the breezy shirt, and I'm like tempted to get the shorts because it'd be a little matching set. But I also know that so many other brands make this, but those kind of like boxy, flowy, like cotton shorts almost, I feel like they'd be super comfortable, and every time I've seen them styled, I think that they look so cute, and they're kind of an alternative if you're not wanting like a denim short option. I feel like this is a really nice way to go. They look cute just with like button-up shirts or even t-shirts, tanks. I feel like they look cute with a lot of things, and I'm definitely gonna try to get my hands on them soon, hopefully. I know this video was kind of short, but those are all of the trends that I'm really excited for 2023, summertime. I cannot wait for summer. I am done with winter. I'm done with the pollen of spring. I'm ready for summer, and I can't wait. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment. Tell me which one is your favorite fashion trend. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!